Hey there guys, my name's Abo37 and welcome to another survival build. Today we are building a kelp farm. It is semi-automatic. You will have to do some work for it to work. So basically the idea of this farm is so you don't have to keep going swimming into the water, getting kelp, being attacked by the drowned, or drowning excuse me, by trying to collect the kelp. So as you know, with the new aquatic update in Bedrock Edition, there has been a few alterations to the way it used to work. This is one way I found useful. So with this contraption, it's literally, as you can see, I've done it at ground level. Ooh, there you go. Because it looks so much tidier, rather than having a ginormous building stuck out like that. So as I build it, digging down into a hole to do this will be probably the best and easiest way of doing it, and you won't have an eyesore where you can have it on the land, just the top of it looking like this, which is, to be honest, a lot more better. So if I show you how it works, literally as the kelp comes up, drops off, runs down the chutes, and down there where it goes into the hopper and into the furnace. So if I show you, there's the furnace, goes straight into there and then into the chest where you get the kelp blocks, which is a lot better for using in the furnace rather than coal, because you get more items cooked through the furnace than you would coal. So if I show you quickly, now I'll turn the tile drops on, literally break some of these excuse me, I've got a bit of a tickly cough at the moment. As you see up there, they're going up and they'll start running off down the chutes. So you don't have to go around collecting them all, which is perfect. So as you see, it goes straight into the furnace. What I have done in the back of here is had a chest, just in case some of you want to do a massive industrial style one, you can make it as long as you want. So I've just basically done a quick and simple one out of this size. If I do remember, you do get kelp that comes up to about there once it's all been cooked. So you get all this row on the top and then comes down here. Normally you can get up to a stack plus 20 kelp blocks, which is ideal. So as I said, the best thing to do is digging down into the ground to make this one. I've only done it on here because I've got it on a creative world on a flat. Let's make it easier to show you. So obviously with the kelp, they do grow to a certain height and they will stop. With this one, I believe, let me have a quick look. So it does stop around about here, so you'll need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 high, or 14 deep you need to go. As I said, with this you can just literally reach in as far as you can and you can get those ones. Come round excuse me, round the other side, exactly the same, and it reaches straight through. So inside is a 6 wide, so you can reach it. The reason I've put these trapdoors here is stop the drowned from coming through. It does work, especially when you've got the baby drones trying to get through as well. So let's go round to the board and show you what you'd need today. So in this one, obviously as you're digging down, you don't really need any blocks. It's up to you whether you have glass on the sides. Depends how big you want the area, but it's entirely up to you. Or the glass on the tops. You're gonna need water, and obviously the crucial part, the kelp, the door hinge, the trapdoors, the furnace, the chests, I forgot what it's called then for some reason, the hoppers, and the signs. So starting off, let's build the base of it. So just like I said, the best thing is having 6 on the inside. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Or another way of trying to do it is see how far that you can place one of these around the other side. If you can reach it, that'll be wide enough. So in this case it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So as I said, you can make it as far wide or as narrow as you want. I'm only going to do like a half size one. So like I said, it needs to be fairly high to be able to do all the kelp itself. So if I do it on ground level, bring it all the way over. This is my first video I've done in a while. A lot of the reasons is because obviously just recently coming over to the Xbox, everything's all new, and now I'm working a lot more. Making the videos is actually quite hard to get around to building, but I am looking at maybe some point doing a survival video. And in my survival videos I will have all my farms I've made in the past. I will be redoing a lot of my videos for the farms as well, because obviously the new updates on a lot of it, some of it works, some of it doesn't anymore. I said I am now on the Xbox as well, so it'd be nice to do some new content using the Xbox. This one off a bit quicker if it would work properly. The main time taken is probably doing the actual structure of the building. And once you've done all the sides and it's easy, probably digging downwards would be the easiest option again. I'm in creative to make it a bit quicker. It doesn't seem to be working that well at the moment. I said I am probably going to end up doing a survival series at some point. Like once a week, just to get my videos out there a bit more. Right, the easiest bit is obviously adding the water. You can see it like that. So next part is literally putting the water across there. Easiest way I've found when you're doing it in survival. Place water there, miss one there, miss one again there, and then in the corner. Then it just brings up this. So as you start putting this water down, like so, it fills it up. And then obviously you can take the water from that area to fill the hole up. So you don't need to keep going in and out or search of water. Right, so what I'll do is I'll start putting the kelp down. I mean, most of these farms I do have in my survivals I keep making. I just got a habit of, I do a survival, I get a bit bored of it, leave it, and I start a new one. Over here. So as I was saying, you put one there in the survival, and then you've got a constant flow of water. One of your hoppers going into the chest, and then pushes it into the hopper, and it goes into the chest, and then straight into the furnace. Right. Excuse me. Right, the next part will be this, the actual dropping part. So what we'll do is take away this layer here. Nope. Get the signs, just leave them blank. If you crouch, you can place the signs this way, which is probably a better way. If you have it the other way around, they do have a tendency of sticking on the walls for some reason. Oh, I'll deal with that later. So then all you've got to do is come over here, place one row of water, and then up to there. Probably not there actually. No, it's because I put the signs in the wrong place. Right, so we'll redo this bit. Right, so sign, crouch, sign, crouch, sign, sign. There you go, that's better. Right, and then what you need to do then is, it's up to you whether you do the walls around the side of it like that, or if you just use plain glass. What I will suggest is not to use half the panes of glass, because it won't work. So, let's do that one. So, we'll go get water. This is the best way of doing it. I've tried different types of different ways, and this one is definitely the best one. So you get that little run off like that. So then, do another one, like the same. You keep doing that until it's like that on the top one. So one more, there you go. This way I've done here, you do not lose any kelp, which is ideal. It doesn't get stuck. There you go. And then we should just need one more. Which is like so. So that is pretty much the kelp farm done. As I said, the easiest way of doing it, I think, is digging down into the ground to make this one, and obviously having like a ladder or something going down to the base so that you can hit all the kelp to allow you, or to allow the kelp to come floating up. I said you can decorate it how you want. You can either place glass all the way around, just to make it look a little bit better. Which I think is probably the best thing for it, just to make it tidier. As I said, don't use the panes of the glass because it doesn't work. I have tried it that way, it really doesn't work. But this way is the best, and I definitely recommend it if you do want to make your own kelp farm. As I said, the kelp is so much better than using coal. You get more, or you can burn more items or more blocks you can burn, which is ideal, especially in survival. You can just, with this one, you can break all the kelp and just leave it to go. So if I go down here, so start placing these down. So just in case there's any which you can't get through to. For some reason. There you go. So as you see, the kelp is growing already, which is ideal. So the kelp literally goes up, comes to the end, drops down straight into the furnace. Oh, you don't want to do that. Disadvantage of being in survival or creative when you're doing this. You can break blocks. Obviously, to get through the kelp quickly, just use a sword. That cuts it all. As you can hear, it's all going in. Oh, let's take those signs out. Actually, see it all going into the sign. Into the chest. So once your furnace is full, it then starts blocking up. Like I said, if you want to do it like an industrial size one, then this way will be the best way for you. It just means the top's going to be a bit more of a challenge when you go to do it. Actually, there's the one I've made with the glass, just so you can see how far up it's gone. Just take a couple of these out. You see it just hits the top and then you start going down. So you don't have to go chasing after them, collecting them, filling up your inventory, because we all know they fill up your inventory really quickly. So let's have a look. So then just so a small amount of the kelp, it gives you be a stack in the oven or furnace. You've got 2 stacks there. I said normally a slightly larger one you will get at least 8 or 9 stacks of the kelp. Obviously once it's all been cooked, it goes there with the 9 blocks. You can then take it over to the crafting table, and if I can remember where they are, then it turns into the kelp blocks, which then you can use as a fuel again. So let's come back up here. So that's going to annoy me if I don't do that. So there you go, guys, that is the kelp farm. I hope you did enjoy this video, and I hope it does help you out when you do your survival. As I said, it is absolutely brilliant. It's so much easier than having to keep going under the water to get the kelp and then waiting around up the top, waiting for the kelp to drop down, then it fills your inventory up, and then you've got to go and put it in the furnace. Where with this contraption, it does it all for you. All you've got to do is hit the kelp down the bottom and turn the kelp into the blocks for the fuel. If you're one of these people who enjoys mining, this would be ideal, because you can just leave the kelp on its own to do what it needs to do. You run out of coal, the kelp farm's always here. As I said, the kelp does use a lot more or burns a lot more blocks than what the coal does. I believe with the kelp it's 20 blocks it can cook, where the coal, I believe excuse me, one little bit of coal can do 8. Obviously that does vary with other stuff, or you got the lava which is 100, but it's entirely up to you. So until next time, guys, I've been Abo. Thanks for watching. If you did enjoy the video, please don't forget to leave a like. If not, leave a comment down bottom what you thought of the video, and yeah, see you again soon. Bye.